Alrighty, ladies and gents, this is a pretty neat rig that we just picked up that's fairly local to us for once. This is a 1968 Dodge Wagon. You don't see many long roofs, and you really don't see many Poleras, but she's a pretty cool old girl. It's been sitting since like 1998. It needs some love, but she's got a pretty cool license plate. Before we get to getting this old girl revived, we need to get some tires on it so then we can get her in on the lift one of these days. But she'll run soon. Anyways, let's get to that. So the story I got with this fine ride is the guy that we got it from bought it in 1982 from the original owners. It had 70,000 miles on it, and it still had the original wheels and polyglass tires and stuff, so he said she didn't drive that good. But she's 383 flavored, so she's got a big block. I decoded the fender tag over there, and it was factory ordered with HP manifolds with a 2-barrel. But she's been sitting a long time. He told us that he drove this car everywhere. When he parked it, he said he had put about 300,000 miles on it. So it's right at about 360, 370,000 miles. He said at around 190, he had it rebuilt and had it freshened up and such, and new heads, all that kind of stuff, so he could run it on regular pump gas. But man, 300,000. It's not the prettiest, but she's still got some good chrome, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna live again pretty soon. Don't you think so, Stinky? I think so too. Alright, she is off the trailer into the spot she's going to be for a while. Right now we're just trying to dig out the inside because Mr. Vice Grip Garage says, always got to check. And I can't get in the trunk, so we'll just check it this way. I'll be alright. Mr. Gage already has a box out over here, and what are you finding?
Lots of gauges. Seem to be in pretty good condition.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A little thermoquad. Yeah. That's the good stuff right there. Headlight bezels. Lots of headlight bezels. Wow.
Radio antenna here.
This guy collected some parts for this old bird, that's for sure. Oh man, a dipstick. Let's see. More dash pieces.
Lots of dash pieces.
Boy. Let's dig through this, and I'll show you when we get her all out of there. Alright, Gage is grabbing another box. Let's go over what's here. There's headlights, the trim rings, 4-barrel, a dash, all the little gauges and stuff that look to be in good shape, but there's an odometer. There's all the letters that go on the tailgate. There was a Ford radio in there. Get rid of that. Broken reservoir. It says Chrysler on it, but that's pretty cool. There's a whole bunch of stuff in that one, so I'm pretty anxious to see what's in the next ones. Are you getting her?
We're surviving.
Are you? Yes.
The gobs look brand new.
Hey, we could use those. Go get the parts washer. Man.
What a scrap, man.
No, this is all the good stuff.
Yeah, it looks great.
The reusable pieces. Good core. Better than nothing.
Horny.
Yes. Well, yeah, there's power steering pump. More horns. Boy, This is just a gift, I guess. Now, the guy did say he put different heads on it and stuff, so the valve seats wouldn't destruct themselves with the ethanol gas. So, really cool tint. Half the window, and then he did it on the side, too. See, can you see that? Yeah. So, of course, these doors don't open. You push the button, and it just... That's what you get. Got another box?
It's got a carb in it.
Oh yeah, we need more carbs. Here, let me get this thing out of your way. Let me put you guys down for a second. Oh, another 2-barrel. Hey, coils. The coils were gone. Here, we can pull this old bird out of here.
Anything else?
And pull that box out, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
It's like one of those Russian dolls. Yeah. Here's the stuff we were talking about. He did say he put like 300,000 miles on this car, so... He's, I guess, just a little bit of a pack rat. But aren't we all? Hey, it's good to have extra stuff. Going in for another box?
I think I found an exhaust.
Yeah, there's part of an exhaust in there, I saw.
I don't know. Ow. Yeah, we got our exhaust. We got all these tail lights.
Yeah, tail lights are what we want. Because thems are missing.
We got more dash. Oh, this is for the glove box.
Ooh, glove box. Here, hand me that. Ugh. Ah, thank you.
About 100 spark plugs.
Cool. You can reuse those, you know.
Yeah.
We'll sandblast them.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. All right. Well, while he's fighting for his life in there, we'll just... There you go. See, the taillights are inside. Apparently there's 2 sets in there. Man, we could almost build 2 cars out of this thing. Ooh, a tailpipe.
Here.
Thank you. Oh, wow. It's quite the system. You can go over here with all the other stuff. Wow. Ooh, look at the headliner. Chicken wire.
Oh, yeah.
Come in handy.
We get things done the right way.
All right. Ooh, taillight.
We're going to have to pack these out individually.
That's fine. I'll just put them on the roof. Wow, that's a lot heavier than I thought. Kind of look like a cougar taillight. That's weird.
57 or something.
Yeah. Huh. They just keep coming. What was that Smash Mouth song? They don't stop coming and they... Something like that. Hey now, this is a parts car. Get your game on. Get parts. Oh boy. Oh.
Hubcap.
Woo. Oh man. Hubcap City. I can start a business with this thing. Oh, another one. Here, I gotta go over here now.
I think I found a clutch fork.
Oh, there's the gas pedal. And a clutch
Where
fork.
that was.
Huh. That could go in my swept line.
Yeah.
Well, breathers and another headlight ring. That makes like 300.
Oh, okay.
Getting that intake out is going to be kind of a pain. Oh, you got her! Here, let me see that. Ugh. Oh, shutting the door on you, sorry. Good thing it don't latch. Ugh. Big old 4-barrel intake that weighs about 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
You getting her? Ooh.
Got her.
Sweet. Look at all this
There you go.
fine stuff. Huh. Well, we'll organize a little more and put stuff back in boxes. And well, I suppose we should get to wrenching and get these spark plugs out. See what they look like. Then we can bore scope it. See what those look like. And we'll go from there. I do know that it'll do a 360. So it does go all the way around. But man, There's just, I think that cap is in optimal range. They're supposed to be loaded with fir needles and stuff. So, alright, I'll get some spark plugs out. Oh boy, I've got them all out besides this back one, and you kind of got to be some sort of contortionist to kind of get that one in there. Man, I got the socket on it. I can feel it on it. But, let's see, can I get you down there to look for me? Yeah, she's way in there, kind of. No, I can't let you see it either, sorry. It's way back there. Other than that, a lot of them look pretty good, but they look like they got some corrosion. And that's generally not good. But we'll put the bore scope in there after this, then we'll just squirt them with some of the good juice and make her run anyways, or at least try. Alright, well, I got her bore scoped, and the bores don't look too bad. I'm not a super editor or much, and I do this all on my phone, but I'll throw the pictures in here, and you can see what the cylinders look like. One of them had some scoring, one of them had a little bit of rust in it, but I think it's going to be okay. It should run. Other than that, the pistons on the tops looks good. The walls looked good. They weren't super rusty and pitted, and I just think it's going to be all right. I'll put some oil down it anyways, let it soak. I might take the valve covers off and lube up the valve train some, but there's no evidence of mice or any of that kind of stuff inside this engine, and it's been sitting for quite some time. But another thing is I was looking at it today and I go, looks like it's sitting kind of cockeyed. Wonder if that motor mount's broke or something. So then I walked around to the other side and nope, I'm just out of balloon fuel on this side. But anyways, I'll get some oil in this old girl and we'll go from there. I got those cylinders all lubed up. This is what I used. It's an oil pumper. You unscrew the top and put oil in it and pump on it and she'll squirt oil. But the rubber line makes it a lot easier to get it into those spark plug holes than it would be to just use the hard line. So I just used whatever brand I used on the last rig, probably a 1040 or a 1540. It's not going to hurt it. And we'll just roll it over a few times, get her nice and lubricated up there. I got to work on getting these valve covers off, so I'll get the old mouse sucker 5000. Get all the pine needles and all that kind of stuff out of here so they don't go in the engine, you know. Well, for 25 years or 24, it looks pretty good inside, huh?
I think so.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Spraying Aero Coil down the valve springs.
Guides. Okay, you got more oil?
Got more oil right here.
Well, this side's looking pretty good.
Good. I'll get that other side off in a minute then.
Okay.
It's pretty good in there, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Have to fill this back up.
Yeah. Yeah, that top end looks pretty good.
It's alright.
For sitting for that long.
Clean. No mice.
Yeah. He said it was supposed to have, what, like 110,000 or something on it? 140? I don't know.
He did different things to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we ran out of daylight today, but we know the upper end is pretty good. It looks nice and clean. It's all lubed up now. Lubed all the cylinders, put a battery in it, and jumped it, and it just clicks. The starter engages, but it doesn't roll over. So what we're going to do, because this thing's so lowered, is we got a Cummins on the rack over there. It'll be done tomorrow, so we'll flip-flop from here to over there. All right, she's inside on the lift. Let's see what she looks like underneath. Well, what do we got under here? What do you see? Let's see. The floor looks good. Let's see. No, it all looks pretty good down here. Except for this speed hole. But you know what? That's okay. At least it rotted out there and not everywhere else. So. Huh. Looks good down here. What do you think?
Lovely.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Better than expected. Something really odd that I noticed with this car is everything is like not super tight on it. Everything's coming off with ease. I mean, I'm getting the starter bolts off, or not the bolts, but the connection bolts off with a quarter drive. This thing hasn't been touched for like 25 years. Why is everything coming so easy? I don't get it. But it's coming easy, and I'm okay with it. Because a lot of this stuff usually comes real hard when it's been sitting for this long. But anyways, I'll get this starter off in a minute, and I'll show you why. Alright, I just ran into something really stupid on this. This bolt right here that holds the starter in is 5/8. And so I go, okay, clip clap, put it up on the top, and I feel it slip on, and I go, oh, well, that's not too bad, and start cranking on it, and it's coming real easy. I go, huh, I kind of wiggle the starter a little bit, and it just doesn't move. See, she's locked in there. The bolt in the top is an Allen head, and I can't get an Allen head socket on it because then it goes right into the starter body, and I can't get the wobbly on it either. So now I gotta go find a 90-degree Allen head and get the starter off. Who does that? Like, what the hell? That's a little weird. Alright, well, I'll be back again. Whew, well, after that 25-30 minute wrestling match of trying to get the Allen head out of the top, it finally came, and you can see, if I can get you in here, how corroded and crusty that is, and the starter really doesn't look that much better. It's kind of nasty, so it'll get a quick rebuild in the morning, and then we'll slap her back on, and she'll probably roll over. Here's that starter that's all taken apart now. As you can see, she definitely got some use out of her, right? It's most certainly rebuildable, I would say. And we could rebuild it ourselves or send it to the guy downtown. We have a really nice local shop that rebuilds starters and alternators and all that kind of stuff. We've used them before. But one of my swept lines came with one of these, a mini starter. So they have a post relocator kit that brings them down here so you can get on them better, but I think what we'll do is just put them on and then put the starter on. But because that starter's out of the way, I want to show you guys the casting numbers and stuff on this block. So maybe if you get a big block or something, or even the small block Mopars are the same way, you'll know how to identify them and the transmission. Let me show you. I'm on the driver's side of this engine. That number up there, 2468130, that tells us that this is a big block Mopar 383 that was built between 1959 and 1971. The number on the side over here, 6131968, tells us that's when it was built, 1968. Our 727 back here has a sequence of numbers on it, and it says PK blah 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 blah. The PK means it was built in Kokomo. The second number here tells us that that's the calendar number. They used a 10,000 day calendar for whatever reason, but that number comes out to January 30th, 1968. And the other set of numbers behind it back there, if you can see it, is 5,811. That number tells us that that was the 5,811th transmission built that day. Now, even the small blocks will have a similar looking number set up here, but there's also a way to identify them up on the top of the block too, and there's casting numbers in the heads. I'll show you those as well. Got the car back down, and with the valve covers off, you can see that there's a number right in there. That means that's 24843,906. That means these are 906 heads built from 1968 to 1971 for 383s. Now, a way to identify a 383 from, say, a 440 or a 426 wedge is a 426, 440s are considered an RB block, which means raised block. And they have a data pad right here that has their numbers stamped in them, what they are. Over here on a B block, like what we have, is where our 383 should be stamped. And I have to take the alternator off to get to it or use a mirror, but it's back there. So anyways, that's a little knowledge on these heads and what we got here. So I know we got the intake manifold that's for this too. That's actually the right 4-barrel one and not this. So, alright, well, we need to pull the distributor and get it out before we really start rolling this engine over, because this distributor is just shot. So we got a pile of them over here. I'll take you there. We should have enough guts and parts and all that good stuff to make these whirl around again and make this thing shoot the lightning to the plugs. Well, we'll get those rebuilt, or at least working to some extent, and we'll see if she'll make smoke soon. We're getting there, I promise. Alright, the fresh rebuilt distributor's in, mini starter's on. See if she'll roll over.
It won't.
It don't want to. Still. Well, that's not good. God, it's not that tight. I'll try it.
It's not hitting in the gear right. Yeah, it's not hitting in the solenoid.
Ah.
The Bendix isn't going in.
Back up we go. Well, try this one.
Don't run.
That one don't work either. Well, balls. Yesterday we were having starter issues, and what it would do is you would hit the starter and it would lock in, but it wouldn't turn the engine. Well, I called O'Reilly's, and they happen to have a reman starter for about $52-ish. I had a buddy pick it up on his way home from work, so I didn't have to run all the way into town. Look at this fine specimen. This should work. We'll see if this will do the trick. Brand new starter. That's way better.
Yeah. Okay.
Rolls are over. What's your next plan?
Well, first thing I gotta do.
Did you guys pull the plugs and all that
Yes,
shit?
yes.
Put some oil down them?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Lucky engine starting Mountain Dew bottle.
All right. I need my key.
Let me move this back here.
Yeah, put it back where it was. You guys ready?
Think so. Yeah. It fired. He's trying.
It'll run. We can't
Blew
do
a
it.
shit ton of fucking shit out the back.
No.
Perfect.
Where'd your golf
That's the way we
ball
like.
gas go?
Here you go.
It's a trying.
Well, and see, this is a vacuum leak. Just put your finger on that, Sid.
Oh man. All right.
Don't see no squirting.
No squirting at all.
But it fired.
Oh yeah, I just had to open the throttle plate and it took off.
Yep. Cool. Not getting any oil to the head still, huh?
No.
Pretty common.
Well, let's put a little more in it.
All right.
Start it one more time.
Here you
I'll
go.
see if it'll get the. And I'll hit the throttle again. That seems to work.
The patented Mountain Dew bottle.
Hey, is your oil getting there now?
I didn't see any.
I haven't seen any
I
either.
see it laying there.
We had some in the bottom already,
I
though.
had some, but I don't know how much. One more time.
I've been looking for it to start squirting out.
Yeah, you're gonna. Funny, it runs that good.
Yeah, runs good.
Ready?
See if we can see in there.
There's black.
Yeah, there's
It's
oil.
starting to dribble.
It's coming up the push rods.
There's black oil getting in there.
Yep. Oil pump works.
See, I see that this one's starting to drip.
Yeah.
Yeah, look over here too. They're all up on the
All right.
Valves.
Now let's take the key off for a second.
sweet.
Okay. The 2 clamps for the fuel pump. Okay. A little bit of fuel down the throat.
Oh, hey, gotta put the back on the coil.
Oh yes, I didn't turn on the key.
Now the key's on. Fires right up. Huh. Dude, she sounds like out the exhaust. Well, ladies and gents, she runs. Blew a lot of stuff out the back, but it runs. Oh, now it doesn't. Sweet.
This one's still dry as a bone.
Let's try it again. A little bit of shot down the throat. Okay.
Yeah, this one's
Hey.
still dry.
This is out of the gas.
Ah,
There, see?
fires right up. 25 years. Sweet. The boat lives again.
Yeah, this one isn't. No oil in this one.
Cool.
The back one's getting a little.
All right. A valve problem over there?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Sure looks like it.
Bent push rod, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah, because this is riding down.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not supposed to move like that.
Well, hey, she runs
Well,
though.
the back one's moving too, though.
So the two on the end down here, we're not getting oil, and it's because the stopper that goes down on the end was gone. It was just the bolt in there, so they slid off the valve and it wasn't working. We're gonna engineer a new one, put her back on because we don't have any extra at the moment. All right, we need gas again.
This you're gonna have to set so it picks up.
Want me to dump her down the throat again?
Yeah, hit her.
Hook your key up too.
Oh yeah. Put that on.
New pieces in. Plug this vacuum leak. Runs though. Getting oil over there now?
Where's all the oil can at?
Oh, that one is, but this one's still in. Well, hold on.
You coming?
Take some time.
Starting
Yep.
to get there now.
Starting to come.
Starting to get some in there now.
Turn
Little
it
by
black.
little.
Just turn it black. Yeah. There's black
Sweet.
oil coming out, ain't there?
Yeah.
Running like a champ.
But when I stuck this in there, that's what I was getting.
Real impressed this thing's just idling though. Man, that's cool. That carburetor was froze up bad.
Oh yeah.
Getting her now?
Hey, man, I can't tell.
Alright. Well, ladies and gents, the boat lives again. I think this is going to wrap it up for this video. There's just so much more that we'd have to do, and I don't want to drag it on for an hour, and I'd like to get this video out at a reasonable time, you know? So, there's our rockers. Well, the rockers are over there, but our valve train over here needs some loving. It had some missing pieces. Need a ballast resistor for the actual key to work, and, you know, all that good stuff. So, that's going to wrap us up for now. We got that to work enough, but it needs to be better. The carburetor needs rebuilt. The transmission needs rebuilt. It all needs rebuilt. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.